back to my channel. I'm Athena. This is my channel, Stitching Goddess Designs. This is a channel about cross stitch and Harry Potter. Welcome back. This is definitely StitchCon recap. I know there's a whole bunch already out there, but this is mine, and I don't even care. If there's a whole bunch out there, still, well, somebody else was saying, like, it's already been done 100 times, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, but there's like 1,000 people out there that make shirts. That doesn't stop me from making shirts because I'm going to make mine. So, I'm sure you're going to see a lot of the same sort of content. I'm just trying to clean up all the thread that's all around me. I don't want to knock it off. I'm sure you're going to see a lot of the same type of content. A lot of my friend group has already got their videos up and out. Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitives, Janet from Janet Jabber, Zan, Crazy Band Lady Stitches, Lynn from Lynn X Stitches Creates. I don't know if anybody else has got a video up yet. I know a lot of people are planning to record, but luckily for y'all, I watched Zan already and she did an amazing thing on hers, so I took a page out of her notebook. You'll see that a little bit later. And I have that for you as well. So I'm going to jump into StitchCon recap, but the very first thing I'm going to show you is the amazing finish. Y'all, if you have followed me on Instagram, you already saw I posted all over Instagram. So freaking excited. I'm going to show it to you here first, and then I will drop in a video of me ringing the bell at StitchCon. I will give you a little bit of the story around it and all the things, but here, let's show it first. Ha! Chopping Mall is done. Y'all, I got on Friday night chat before StitchCon started. So, I mean, we're talking, I left for StitchCon on Tuesday because I left to St. Louis on Tuesday, then drove from St. Louis to Sharonville, Cincinnati, Ohio on Wednesday. StitchCon actually started on Thursday. I mean, yeah. So Friday before StitchCon, I was stitching on Friday night chat, and Connie from Count Twice Stitch Once had her big, huge United States map, which I'm sure that was on Instagram as well, but I know that they'll be recording a Flosstube and you can see that there. She's got this huge United States map. It's got all these motifs throughout the whole entire thing. It's amazing. She's been working on it for a couple years. I've watched her, I watched her start and work on it. I don't know what she's going to work on for stitch challenges anymore, for the BNS like retreats. That whip has been so instrumental for all the stitch challenges because it has everything on it. But anyways, she got it within 100 stitches of being finished and put it away and was like, I'm gonna put the last 100 stitches in at StitchCon. I'm gonna ring that bell. And I was like, you know, so on that Friday night when she said these things and it started sparking, I had some of the stairs stitched in, not a whole bunch, but I had some of the stairs stitched in. I had all of this black stitched in, and I had all of this in, okay? I think I may have had some black stitched in over here. Yeah, I think I did. Some black was stitched in over here as well. So, from Friday night, I mean, Saturday, Sunday, whatever, I don't even think I did anything on Monday because I was like packing and getting ready to leave. Plus I had doctor's appointments all that week too, so, which life updates at the end. We'll go over all that later. Anyways, finished off the stairs, stitched in all this black, all the blood, the tricycle, got Annabelle on her bench, stitched in what, I don't know. Can somebody tell me what that is? Is it a door? Is it a book? Is it what? Like, it's in between Annabelle and the It clown, Pennywise, but I don't know what that is. Is it the standpipe? Is it supposed to be the standpipe from It? I don't know. Got the boat right there that goes down the drain. I love him and his cute little red nose. Balloon. Got all that done. Okay. And I mean, a lot of this was at StitchCon, filling in all the black, all Annabelle, all of this was definitely all at StitchCon. This may have been prior to or leading up to, but all of this was definitely at StitchCon. And then come up here and I stitched in Candyman, and then Pinhead from Hellraiser, and then the Babadook. And I also still had a little bit of fill-in left down underneath Pinhead to complete everything down in there. And then it was done. So at some point during the weekend, I saw this pattern when I went Thursday night. There's like a whole preview thing at the annex. So you can walk through, you can look, but you can't buy. So I saw this pattern in the annex. And it intrigued me. And I was like, it's called Courage. And I was like, it was all in pink. So it was clearly, and I did see like a blurb, but I mean, it's crowded. It's packed. You don't really have time to like stand still and like read things. You're like moving. Plus, I was anxious in like packed areas. I was masking the whole time, but whatever. It was clearly a setup for like a breast cancer type situation. And then I think it was at that night, at opening night, after I had went and previewed the annex, that Pam from Just Keep Stitching, Pam and Steph, told her story and why it was there with like everything set up so that you can kit it up and stitch it, was because it was her, it's her 30th anniversary of being diagnosed with breast cancer and surviving breast cancer. And so she wanted to do something, and so she decided to do this Sal. And like I saw that pattern and it had already intrigued me to like possibly do it in orange, because I was trying to look at it really and like see if there was anything like breast cancer specific on there, and I didn't super see anything. And then she was telling her story and it inspired me even more. And so then I'm like, I'm definitely doing this. Like, I know I'm on no new starts and I'm going to break my no new starts, but that doesn't mean I'm going to go start all of the things now. I'm breaking it for this one very important reason and then back to no new starts. One, it's a StitchCon start, which is important. It's significant. Two, this is the year of my diagnosis, so it feels important to me to start it in the year of my diagnosis for MS. And MS is, color is orange. The ribbon is orange. So it was decided, I think on like Friday, that I should get this finished, and then as soon as I got this finished, I could get the start on the other pattern. Y'all, when I say I pushed, because I was actually sitting in my chair and I was actually sitting down and stitching, and I still wasn't having a ton of stitching time. Like, I feel like you barely get settled down and sitting down and into stitching, and then somebody's like, oh, we got to do a group photo. Oh, let's go do this. Oh, it's time for lunch. Can we order food? Like, distractions, you guys, the distractions. And riding home with Beth, Busy Bee Stitches, and she's like, she does like a whole timer start and stop situation when she's stitching. She said she stitched for 8 hours on Friday, and I was like, where was I? What was I doing? Why? What? There's no way I stitched for 8 hours. But I was not, like, in previous years, I'm up and bebopping around and I'm working the room and I'm doing all the things. I was sitting down. My back was killing me. Was it Friday night or was it right away on Thursday night? Maybe I only did one day of sitting in that horrible chair. Listen, the StitchCon chairs are actually not that bad. They're cushioned. They've got a nice cushion back, like all the things. But I've got a herniated disc, and so my back was freaking killing me. So we ended up at Walmart in the middle of the night again, and that Walmart is that place is trashed. I've been there 2 years in a row now, and that place is trashed. I get in there, and I find myself a good camp chair, like camping chair situation. because not only was I uncomfortable in the chair, which I was actually like working to make the chair comfortable. I brought extra pillows and my back support and like all the things. Oh, there's a blue cardinal. I know it's a blue jay. It's a thing we do here. Tangents, y'all. The tangents. My husband said it's like it's a blue cardinal, and I'm like, that's not a thing. And he was like, it looks just like a cardinal, but it's blue. And I'm like, it's a blue jay? Well, he's like, well, but it looks just like a cardinal. It's a blue cardinal. And so now we just call them blue cardinals. Anyways, sorry for the tangent. Where was I? Camping chair. Okay, so getting the StitchCon chair like comfortable, I had like brought extra pillows and back supports and all the things. But then my freaking Lowry, even as raised up as high as it was supposed to raise up, was still like way down here. And then I was doing like this type of a thing to stitch, which was aggravating my back. I'm like, I can't do this. So the camp chair that I got sat a lot lower, so that my Lowry stand was better proportioned so that I can actually stitch and get some progress done. So if you're able to, and you're driving, I mean, and you have like all the whatever issues that I was dealing with, there's no rule. There's nobody yelled at me or told me anything for bringing my chair in. There's no rule that says you can't bring your own chair in. So I highly recommend bringing your own chair. It was just, I was way more comfortable and relaxed once I got in that chair and able to get stitching done. Anyways, busted my butt all day Friday, all day Saturday, any stitching time I had available, I was stitching. And then Sunday morning, like by Saturday night, I knew that Pam was starting her SAL at 10 a.m. on Sunday morning. So I'm like, I have to have this finished by 10 a.m. Sunday morning. Now I sat late night stitching and I finished all of Pinhead. Yeah, I finished all of Pinhead. So then I'm like, okay, all I got to do is stitch Babadook when I get up tomorrow morning. And I'm going to get up and hit the stitching room right at 8 a.m. because it was late at night and we were in the late night room and it wasn't a good chair I was sitting in. I didn't have my stand. It was just not conducive for fast stitching. So I got in there at 8 o'clock it was a little bit later than that, but still got in. Bunch of people were saying goodbye, so distractions were happening, more pictures were happening, all the things. But I forgot I had all this. So I finished all this, got over here, got Babadook stitched in, and I think it was like 9:59 when I rang the bell, y'all. 9:59. And then I realized I didn't even have my stuff to start my start. So then Janelle, being amazing and having she doesn't have the best back, but whatever. She ran up to the room and got my start for me so that I could start with Pam. And Pam graciously waited, and it was great. So, but here, let me show you up close. We've got Babadook with his crazy eyes because French knots. Pinhead, I think, came out absolutely amazing. So Candyman and all his bees. The bee, is it gonna focus? The bee wings is a blend of 310 and Blanc. And I think it just gave it a really different, I just really love it. I love it. And it's not anything I've ever seen done before, and I just really love that. Plus you've got bats in there and like little stuff going on. And then down here we've got, I think I kind of showed you it close. Annabelle sitting on her bench. The tricycle, who I don't really know. I've got Damien up here, and Damien definitely has his tricycle that I charted and had killed his mom with. But Pet Sematary is over here, and there's a tricycle in that movie as well, where he's riding around on his tricycle killing people. So there's Gage from Pet Sematary and Church the cat. So, yay! You guys, it was planned to be finished by the end of the year, and I had like all this big plan of like you know, do this section, do this section, do this section, like a little bit on the 13th of every month, and then have it done by the end of the year. But it's done. It's done. Let me just stare at it a little bit more. I love all the colors. I love it. Okay, done. 15 minutes talking about that. This was it was actually a 2019 start, in October of 2019 start. So that is an amazing finish to be able to check off on the books. Yesterday was the 13th, and I'm like, what do I work on? I finished Chopping Mall. Colorado Cross Stitcher. I'm getting away from StitchCon, but that's okay. Colorado Cross Stitcher hosts a cross stitch camp every summer, June, July, and August. And what she does for cross stitch camp is you start a small and you post your starting picture. You're supposed to post it on the 1st. Sorry, I was eating almonds and it's still stuck in my teeth. You're supposed to post it on the 1st, and it started on the 1st. I started yesterday. But you post your starting picture, tag her, use the hashtag, do all the things. And then you have to finish by the end of the month, do all the hashtag with the finish and all the things again. And then she gives away a few things and whatever. I'm not in it for like the giveaway type stuff, but in it to just have fun with the stitching, right? So the way I get away with this new start is that my series are on my whip as like the whole series. I have to finish the whole series to complete the whip. And so, but each pattern is a new start, right? So June's month is Stitch on Something with birds. Boop, birds. I only have 2 of these left. I have this one and hold please, I will show you. Coffin paint. I have coffin paint left. So bitter brew and coffin paint is all I have left. And one of the 2 I had left had freaking birds in it. Next month is to do something new, which I don't know what I'll do for that. But so on the 13th, yesterday, I started this. I know this looks weird, but to center start this, which I always do, was to like start somewhere here in the middle with this orange. So I did a floss or 2 of the orange stitching up and around, and like this is the outline of the R, and this is the B, and I think these are some leaves and stuff up here that'll be stitched in. And then I was gonna keep going with this, but I was like, I just need to stitch in the word bitter so that I can just fill in. I don't have to like do so much of the counting as much. I still need to stitch the leg of this R because it just, now it says bitip instead of bitter. So that's what I started yesterday on the 13th because Chopping Mall's done. Oh, you guys, I went and rang the bell a little bit premature. I'm not supposed to tell anybody this, but I rang the bell a little bit premature because when I got back to my seat, I realized that I hadn't put in the C, the chain stitched C over the S for Chopping Mall. But I sat down real quick, got it done. It's there. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's fine. Oh, and so I forgot the video. I'll post a video of me ringing the bell right here. Ready? Ready? So, yes, ringing the bell. If you're interested in seeing like pictures and all the things StitchCon, I don't think I'm going to load all the pictures in here. That's a lot, but definitely at the end I will have the brag table videos that I took. I took video of, there were 3 or 4 different, like there was one along this wall, one along that wall, one along this wall, but there was like multiple tables. The amazing gloriousness of all the stitching, y'all, so good, so good. But I will have those all the way at the end. If you have already seen somebody else, I know for sure Lynn posted brag table videos. I don't know who else may have. So if you need to skip past that, you don't need to watch that. I want to do this while I'm thinking about it because I forgot to do it last week. Y'all, I am so sorry. I was prepping for StitchCon and all the things and I forgot. So, this is Stacie, I'm a rep for Stacie Stitches Creative Studio, and I get a pattern, you get a pattern, and this was the pattern I chose for May because it was a good May mental health pattern. It's now mid-June, and I'm giving this away, so I'm sorry it's late, but you will have it in time for next May, or heck, start it whenever you want to. You don't have to start it in May. Here are all the people I have entered for sunflower. They used the word sunflower last 2 videos ago. And we have Janet! We'll be 100% honest. Janet loves sunflowers. And I saw hers like, I'm entered in this. Of course, I love sunflowers. I was like, oh, I hope Janet gets it. Janet! You got the sunflower piece. That's so fitting. I know everybody else loves sunflowers too, but she's like if she watches your video, she usually just drops in 3 sunflowers. So fun! Yay, Janet! Okay. While I'm on the Stacie Stitches Creative Studio train, I want to show you that while at StitchCon, she dropped off my newest Cottage Garden Samplings Snowman Collection series, and it is the Coachman. So I'm definitely getting summer vibes off this harvest situation that's happening. It's like things are just barely sprouting and growing and all the things. So I'm thinking a June or July would be great for this. If you are new, I am collecting the entire series. I haven't started any of it yet. No new starts, but I'm trying to decide which pattern is going to go in which month. They're not month specific, but I'm making them month specific so they can end up in my monthly series. Also, I got the June pattern of the month. So, this is the pattern I chose. And I have one for me, and then Stacie will mail you one. So Janet, Stacie will be mailing you that sunflower one. And this one is called Summer Vibes. It's by Waxing Moon Designs. And really what caught my attention are those popsicles. Those popsicles are so much fun. I don't know where you get these buttons from. If it's on the back here. Yep, buttons from Just Another Button Company. Definitely you can get those on there. It looks like it's all in classic colorworks to get like that variegated look. But there's DMC alternates on here. All the things. So what are we saying up here? Flipping Fabulous on the flip-flops. And then beach vibes up there with the sorry for the glare. With the flamingo. I absolutely love all 3. But definitely I really, really like this one. So if you are interested in this, please say the word vibes. VIBES vibes. Say that in your comments below. I will do a drawing and yeah. Okay, let's go full on StitchCon now, y'all. Full StitchCon. Stories, anecdotes, all the things will be popping up as they happen naturally, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna go through things that I bought, which not a whole bunch, and I have this entire bag, which also thank you, Leanne, but I have this entire bag full of all the freebie stuff that was handed out to me. And last year I went through every single one with COVID. And guess what? We're doing it again. Buckle in. I know a lot of people have been like, I'm not going to show you everything. I'm going to show you some. I'm showing you every single thing in this bag. Every single thing is coming out. My elbow. First I want to show you an amazing find. This is thanks to Janelle, because Janelle spent her threshold of money, and so she got a free book. And then we're like, what's this book that you got? And so we're looking at the book, and this book is absolutely amazing. I freaking love this book. I've never heard of it or seen it. And this is by Ardith Design. I don't know how I have it because I met Ardith. No, I know I did. She was the one that had the amazing room at Market. I met Ardith Design at Market. And so the sticker back here says it's $11 at Keepsakes. I don't know if you can get it on their website. You can call them. I'm sure. I know it's got to be other places too. But it's by Ardith Design, and it is called Charting My Needle Art Legacy, a guided needlework, journal and inventory notebook for my heirloom stitching pieces after I pass away. Ardith Design. Y'all, I don't have any Pepsi to calm down the hiccups. Let's try water. But I definitely have hiccups. I may have to pause until I get it under control. Or you guys can just sit here listening to me hiccup the whole way. Y'all, there's a really cute introduction in here. There's a free pattern in here, which I don't want to show you. But let me come in on the side here. See if I can come in from the side. It's got a list of my favorite things. Let's just see if I can do this. Here we go. A list of my favorite things. So it's like, your favorite favorite fabric, favorite thread, needle, project bag, scissors, patterns, the whole list of things like that. But then you've got whole pages. I'm not going to flip through everything, but you've got whole journal pages to do. Oh, and that free pattern in the front says, what does it say on it? I love needle thread. Where's the and? Needle thread. I love needle and thread. That's what the chart is called, but it just says needle thread. I don't see an and. Add an and in there. It's fine. I will. Okay. What is your favorite type of needle art? What got you started in needlework? Those are kind of some basic generic questions, right? You get down into here. What is your biggest crafty fear? Like, these are new and interesting questions that I've not heard before. What is your biggest stitching accomplishment? Let me flip through some more. There's some great ones in here. What was your favorite thing to stitch? What did it look like? Who designed it? Do you still have it in your collection? Is there another art form that inspires you to create? If so, what is it? What would be 3 things you would love to get as stitching gifts? Do you have any stitching friends? If so, how did you meet them? What is one form of needlework that scares you the most? What are you most intimidated by? What is the first 3 things you think of when you hear the term needleworker? Great questions in here. Absolutely love these questions in here. I think, and I mentioned to Janelle that it would be fun to, like the very last one is there anything you would like your family or friends to know about your stitching before you pass away? So I think it would be fun to like ask these questions on Flosstube and then answer them. Like I could ask a question every week, answer them, and then get your answers. Like, I want to hear from you. What are your answers to some of these questions, Then at the back, we've got a whole thing where you can do like a stitching project. You can put in a picture of the stitching project. I said to Janelle, this would be cute for smalls that you want to stitch up, but maybe you don't know what to do with, and then you can like stick them in here. It's needlework title, location, type of needlework. I would like this piece of needlework to go to the following person, guild, group, or organization after I pass away. And then it has like where you can put the picture in there. And then you can put the name, the organization you want it to go to, the address, the phone number, email, website, social media. Like you could put all the information in here so that should you pass away, let's be real, when you pass away, because we're all passing away, it is life, your family can look to this book and know what to do with all of your stitching pieces. Because let's be real, like I definitely think all my pieces are going to end up, like my family's not interested in this. They're just not. And that's fine, because they bring me joy while I am here, and I am fine with that. Like, what's going to happen to this? I have no idea. I don't know anybody that would want it. But my husband is under strict rules to contact, like, some of my Stitchy besties / Harry Potter besties. Do not do anything to this room when I pass, because my besties will come in here and do the appropriate things to my things. Not just throw it all away or put it in a freaking DAV or something. I don't know what. So, love that book. Absolutely love that book. I feel like you guys just went crooked on me because I just set that book down. Love that book. So I got that at Keepsakes. And then I'm almost positive, I was definitely keeping myself restrained. Like, I did not want to buy the things. So the only other things that I bought was Praiseworthy Stitches, Simple Gifts, Courage. And it definitely has an alphabet scattered throughout. It's got a year in there, which I will definitely change to 2023. And an alphabet scattered throughout, but I don't know if I'm gonna change up that alphabet so that it maybe my name scattered about, maybe my initials, maybe multiple sclerosis scattered about. I don't know what I'm gonna do there yet, because I'm not a fan of just like the random letters. Okay, so then this fabric is called, hold please, I left this over here, Accent. This is by Grace Note Stitches. It's 16 count and it's Accent. And it is a lovely orange, probably right there. It's like a creamsicle type color. I mean, I feel like it's a little bit darker than what you're getting. I have red face going on. That'll be in life updates down at the bottom. At the end. And I have a person calling. Hold please. Okay. Kid calling to find out what Dad wants for Father's Day. Okay. Like I said, 16 count, Grace Notes Fabrics, Accent, and I stitched the line. That's my new big start. So the oranges was so difficult, y'all. So difficult. There's not a lot of good oranges out there. And had I have known that this was going to be happening, I definitely could have looked at Color and Cotton, which I got Color and Cotton haul I need to show you, while I was there, and I didn't know this was going to be happening, so I didn't look. But first tried to go with some like overdyes, like Classic Colorworks, Weeks, Gast. No. And I'm looking at, I was at Keepsakes looking. All of them were too heavily variegated to where it was either going to blend in with my fabric, they were going to blend in with each other. They weren't the vibe I was looking for, because I was looking for bright orange. I didn't want dark, muted, burnt oranges. I wanted bright, in your face, screaming at you orange. So what we ended up going with, and oh yeah, you can definitely see the difference on camera a lot more than in person. It was hard to try to find a dark and a light, because you need a dark and a light. So for my dark, I got 608 DMC. And for my light, I got 970. And here, I'll hold up one of each. And I think that this will be great. So this is what I'm doing. That's my dark that's already stitched on that line there. So I think it's going to be amazing. Okay. So I bought this fabric at the annex and the pattern at the annex, and then I bought the DMC at Keepsakes along with that book. And that's all I got, you guys. I did good. Proud of myself. What I did at Color and Cotton, we won't discuss. It's a whole nother issue. But while I'm speaking about Color and Cotton, let's just go ahead and do that too, because that was before I even got to friggin' Stitch Con. So I drove from here to St. Louis. Beth Beth of Busy Bee Stitches lives in St. Louis, and Color and Cotton is about 15-20ish minutes from her house, and she had to work all day Wednesday. I got there Tuesday night. She had to work all day Wednesday, so I got up in the morning, got myself some breakfast, showered, got ready, and I headed to Color and Cotton. I think I was there for maybe an hour and a half, possibly 2 hours. I'm not 100%. I was there for a minute though, that's for sure. And there's gonna be crinkling because this is all in a bag. Let's see if I can't just dump it all out so we can get the crinkles out of the way. There's a lot in this bag, y'all. Okay. First, before I even dive into the floss that I got, let's dive into, she has got, she's hand dyeing like trims. So there's some Lady Dot trims in there too, but she's got some of her own. So this is, I got all Rick Racks, and there's no color names to it. It's just as assorted Rick Rack. But here's the colors I got. Can you tell? Halloween vibes. So when I end up at situations like this, and I don't know what I'm buying. Like, I'm not buying for anything specific. I just end up in a store and I'm like, crap, what do I buy now? Odds are I'm going to be finishing something Halloween at some point in my futures. So, Halloween Rick Rack. That's what happened there. I also got 18 count pale blue called Coastal Breeze. This is 18 count Ada, and it is just a nice soft pale blue for my June stitch. June stitch is right here, which I still have not started, as you can tell by the fabric being in the shopping bag still. But my June stitch is right here, which also, by the way, Donna, so mad at myself. I mailed your shirts and I didn't mail your freaking patterns. I still have them here. I am going to mail them, I promise. There's the June stitch. It is just, you know, words. You got a vase of flowers and a shelf that it's sitting on. I think one of the tulip and the envelope are buttons. I think that flower is stitched. Just look at the pattern. Oh. That's definitely... Okay, so you have a stitched option for that tulip, but you also have a button option for that tulip, because the stitching is on there as well. But yeah, so I got a soft blue for that to go on, as you can see. And then I pulled a couple of colors. Let me grab the right bag. That's not it. She bagged up some of these things separately for me. So I pulled Color and Cotton Battleship for the words. What is called for the words? I didn't even have this pattern with me. Y'all, I was going off of a picture of myself showing it to you guys in Flosstube because I couldn't even find a picture online. Called for is Blueberry by Gentle Art. So look, I was close. What is this called? Battleship. So it's a nice navy blue. It'll look good on here. And then the only other one that I actually pulled a specialty, the rest I'm probably just going to do in DMC, is, what does it say? Sparrow. And that'll be the shelf that the flowers are sitting on. So, because, I mean, the rest is, I mean, these are just, you're not going to see any variegation in that anyways. Maybe in that green stem, but it's fine. I'll just stitch them up in the called for DMCs. Or if I happen to have the called for variegated, it's fine. I'll grab them, whatever I need to do. That's fine. Everything's fine. Let's just go ahead and put this all in here so it's ready for me to start soon. Probably on the 16th I'll get a start on that. Okay. Then I bought, because who doesn't need more scissors in their freaking life? I got 2 new pairs of scissors. These I mean, these are scissors I use. These are scissors that are pretty. That's what that is. That's exactly what that is. Now for the floss. Yo. I did my selfie with the floss wall. think I will actually load that here. There's my selfie with the floss ball. I did post that on Instagram as well. But then I zoomed my eyeballs in on the top row. I walked all the way down the top row, pulling off the ones that I thought were just, yes. And then I went down to the second row and the third row. And I just did that. And then I thought, when I got to the end, that I would lay them out, because she's got this nice table there. I'll lay them out and I will pare it down, because nobody needs that much floss. But apparently Athena does need that much floss, because she didn't pare it down. She just bought it all. Cray Athena that was in the store that day thought, why not? So here we go. Here's the colors that Cray Athena thought was necessary. And yes, Melina, I'm going to name all the freaking colors as I show them, because that's how you do this. Bronze, which I will tell you almost every color that I bought is a lovely variegated. So I'm going to go through them kind of fast because there's a lot. Bronze. Dance Party. And you know you wanted the name of this one, Melina, because you saw that color and you went, I need the name. That's Dance Party. Seaweed. I tried to also get colors that I don't normally buy. Eucalyptus, because those are the ones I end up needing when I'm going to go stitch. Bouquet is, oh, y'all, bouquet. Love bouquet. Zinnia. Can you not even with the zinnia and the, oh please. Zinnia and Dance Party. I need to pair those two somewhere. Nice List. So fun. Fireworks. Goosebumps. Red Velvet. What? Spring Rain. And then it says Prim underneath. I don't know. Oh, but also some of these are like special editions. So I don't know if that means they're not regular dies. They won't come back. I don't know. Dracula. Oh my God, this red is so good. Storm Clouds. Ouch. Ouch. I'm hurting myself. Hold please. My hand's cramping. Open Fire. This one is amazing. It is a burnt brown orange. Oh, love that one. Open Fire. Aurora Borealis. Oh, love it. Grape. Best purple on the wall. Chocolate Berry. So you don't gravitate towards buying those browns, but then you need a good brown when you're stitching. So I got some browns. Hazel. Freaking love Hazel. Purple Rain. It's another great purple. Sweet Potato. I love it. Saloon. Iron. Some great grays. And the last one, Shaker Box. So, did I buy her entire collection? Hell no. Hell no, there's so much more. But I bought myself a healthy supply. Plus, I already have some of hers too on the wall over there. I don't know if I double bought anything. But I have some on the wall over there from like B&S boxes and stuff. So, I may already have Dracula, but that red, you need more Dracula in your life. Everybody does. And the last thing I bought while I was there is another giveaway. Pay attention, everybody. Look up. It's the floss of the month. It's June. Y'all, we needed a new floss. So let me lay out 5 colors. I will tell you while I'm laying these out, the inspiration of the month is Hermione. Hermione's month. And what I have typically been doing with the characters is I have been buying colors that speak to me to represent the character. So I'm not so much trying to do like a palette as I am like, because I feel like a palette is like a blend, you know, it's like it flows together. It's like all the things. Whereas I am just trying to do colors that speak to me or speak to the character. Like with Ron, I did all food names. The colors did kind of go together. With Harry, it ended up being like house colors plus an extra one. But like each color spoke to represent something about his character, right? So here's all 5, and then I'll break it down for you. Here's all 5. So as far as names go, I'm not going to do that. I'll do the names second. We have these two. These two to me represent ink and parchment. There's the ink and parchment because is Hermione just always doing homework? Yes, she is. So we've got Gentle Art Shaker White, which is a really nice parchment off-white color. It's definitely not white. And then we've got Gentle Art Black Crow. So there's our ink and our parchment. I think that shows the white pretty good. Then we've got Brown Bear. And I'm waiting for somebody to recognize what this is because, y'all, it's her hair. It's my freaking hair. It's her hair. It's her brunette hair. Then we've got Colonial. Oh, wait, that was Brown Bear by Gentle Arts. Then we've got Colonial Copper by Classic Colorworks. And while this could be Ron, it is actually, I mean, it definitely could be Ron, but it is also another ginger in her life, Crookshanks. There's Crookshanks. And then last but certainly not least, we've got Betty Bluebell by Classic Colorworks for her blue Yule Ball gown. It was not pink, it was blue. Y'all, it was periwinkle blue. So this is Betty Bluebell by Classic Colorworks. So there is the palette all together, as messy as it can possibly be, but there it is. And if you are interested in this palette, this is, say the magic word, Hermione. Hermione. Oh my god, you're gonna make me spell it off the top of my head. H-E-R-M Hermione. H-E-R-M-I-O-N-E? O-I-N-E. I can't remember. I-O or O-I or O-I. Dang it! I'll know what you're saying. Say Hermione. I'll get it. I'll get you entered. And of course, I got one for me and one for you. And I may possibly have exciting news coming up in the future about where you could possibly be getting these, but that's going to be down the road a little bit. There's more discussions that need to be happening. I have had quite a few messages of people like, where can I buy this? I will totally buy these. Curated little colors. I did definitely also download the Gentle Arts color list and the Classic Colorworks color list, and so I have been going on my lists and marking them off as I use them, so that, because the goal is to collect the collection, not just like theme them towards Harry Potter. I'm not repeating colors because I want to collect the collection, so it's getting harder as I'm going to like, I need a color that I haven't already used. So, okay, let's do this bag. So the first thing I want to show you is the bag. The bag is by Leanne from Forbidden Fiber Co. And she had these amazing bags to give away for us. It says, warning, stabbing is my favorite hobby, StitchCon 2023. It has an amazing little zipper pull. Each bag was different colored, hand dyed. There was tons of different colors. And then inside each bag was a piece of fabric. Y'all, there were, by the time I got around, I don't think there was very much. I think there was only one 18 count left, and it was like a yellow, and yellow doesn't speak to me. So I ended up getting an 1/8 yard of 28 count Lugana called Morning Dew, and it's a nice pale green. I will stitch on some 28 count Lugana. It'll be fine. I don't have anywhere to put this stuff as I'm done showing it to you all. I'm gonna have to put a pile on the floor. I should have had like a bin or something. Oh well. Okay. Oh, I also had a needle minder from her in there, and my board got schmooged, but I'll show you my board that I had I had set up at my spot, and it's got all my needle minders that I got throughout the weekend on it. Hold please, I'm reorganizing. Here we go. So my board got smooched, but that's okay. I got, oh my gosh, gummy bear. A gummy bear from Jen to Art. Did I see you come by, Jen? Yes, because you got the shirt for me. Yes, it's fine. Okay. I'm like, wait, did I actually even... Because a lot of times things get just dropped off. But no, I think she came and got... Well, did I give you your shirt? Whatever. This is from Lynn X Stitches. Happy Dance. Snoopy. Oh, do you put your name on the back? Yes, thank you. What? StrangeStitches.com. It says StitchCon 2023 on it. I have the one from last year. It's a different TV. It's like a TV that's got like the dials over here. So now we have like a newer kind of a TV. There's a magnet here for your needle minder. I love these. I love that she's doing these. And then this one was from Creative Country Girl Tammy Blaylock. I got some cherries. I don't know who the frog was from. The frog just showed up. I don't know who that was from. Maybe Frog Stitcher, but it could have been from anybody. Then we have Sunflower Stitchery Julie Dean. I know her. She's here. She's Kansas, local to me. So a sunflower one. The Forbidden Fiber Needle Minder from Leanne. And this Peace, Love, and Joy one. Yes. Michelle Cunningham, AZ, Arizona. So AZ _ hippie _ stitcher. She's from Mesa, Arizona. Peace and love. I love that. And I got a Frogger situation counting pen. I don't remember who. It's blood splatter, and she said that I would absolutely love it because it was blood splatter. It came with something else. She gave it to me with something else. This was from I drink and I stitch things. Nicole. I'm like positive this was from Nicole. I have something else from her too that's probably in this bag. But I'm positive that was from Nicole. Okay. This whole bag situation is from Janet Jabber. There's a pen or a highlighter of some kind in there. There's snackies in there. I don't even know what all snackies are in there. I haven't even opened this up yet. I opened up some of the other snacky ones. Goldfishes. I can't see what the other thing is. Thank you, Janet. I need to open that and eat all the snackies. This is from Tiger Lily Designs. It's like one of those Frogger things that you like clean your fabric off after you're done frogging. And then there's also a project information card on the back here. Thank you for that. I got quite a few things from... Are all of these? Yes, I think this whole thing was from her. This is from Crazy Band Lady. So she got me this multiple sclerosis awareness sticker, which I love. Also, her Crazy Band Lady Stitches sticker. That's my artwork, y'all. And then I got some buttons in there. I got like a whole scissor fob situation, a Slytherin pin. Oh, love everything. There's a bee in there. It's also good. Also good. Love it. Thank you. That's from Zan, Crazy Band Lady Stitches. There's multiple things in here from her. Here's my name tag. If you're sensitive to the F word, look away. But this was from her this was from I Drink and I Stitch Things. Nicole and her mom Phyllis came around to the table and they were like, prepare yourselves. There it is. I'm gonna say it too. But they were like, if you don't have any fucks to give, we have some to give for you. So there you go. And then a lot of people were just sticking them in their name tag, which is absolutely brilliant. They don't have a magnet on them or anything, but it's wood. It's like cut out from a laser cutter thingy. I don't even know. And then you could go over there and use paint pens and paint them yourself, which I just got pre-painted ones that they had painted, but still super cool idea. Then we have these 1,000 Hearts Global Kindness Community. And this was by Gina? Slamming the Screen Door is her Instagram. And she made these hearts. And it says on here, this pocket heart has been lovingly made as part of the 1,000 hearts to share and celebrate kindness. Keep it close and give it a squeeze when you need a reminder of love, hope, and encouragement. Absolutely love that. Love, love, love that. I feel like something similar was handed out last year too, to keep in your pocket. This is from Susan McGoozin, Custom Project Bags and More. And she made us some waxers, a fishy, and a starfish, which was perfect because we watched Finding Nemo one night. Janelle's never seen Finding Nemo. I feel like I reference that movie way too much in my life for her to not have seen the movie and not know what I'm talking about. She needs to watch the movie. So we did. We had a watch party in the hotel room one night, and we watched the movie. I fell asleep around the time that they got the tank dirty, and then they woke up and it was like clean, and then they didn't know what to do. They freaked out. And that's around the time I fell asleep. Y'all, apparently I snored through the second half of the movie, and nobody like woke me up. They were like, no, you were sleeping and you needed it. And I'm like, you let me snore through the entire movie? I don't like it. Okay, so then we have PJ3 at AOL.com. Oh, her Instagram is PJ3 as well. And she made these StitchCon Memories 2023. It's cute. It's got front and back. It's just like, I came with how many projects. I stitched on how many of them. I think I took 7. I stitched on 1. Wow, I stitched on 1. StitchCon Start. I did have a StitchCon Start. I stitched and finished and rang the bell. I wished I had remembered to bring a camp chair, which I ended up going and buying. But yeah, there's just a bunch of things. I should fill this out and keep that. That's super great idea. Then we have Sheila, Motor City Stitchers, and Floss Drop cards from Sheila, and she's even got a car paperclip. You guys, words are hard. Brain fog is real. This is from Janelle. I was like, what am I looking at? This is from Janelle. Oh, I fell on the floor. It's okay. These are thingamafobs. She's got plenty. We made her say that. You want a thingamafob? I've got plenty. She's never seen The Little Mermaid either, but we kept making her say it that way. So she made, because it's got like a key ring on it, but then it's also got a bag thingy on it. So you can put it on your bag, you can put it on your scissors, like whatever you want to do. It's got a coffee cup on the bottom because coffee, wine, and stitchy time. And then a cute little business card to go on here. So with her Instagram and her Flosstube, it's coffee, wine, and stitching time. Instagram is knitting in Zim. Super cute. She also gave us sunflowers. And then there's like a, oh wait, it's right here, boom. A little sunflower pot holder pot thingy. It's like ceramic. Super cute. I don't know if I took this or if she gave me another one. I think I took this. But Bobby at Pumpkin Creek Primitives. I think I took this with me to have as my highlighter. It ended up in this bag. The Frog Stitcher, Sheila Miller, has, how cute is he? And then it's got a little, you know, to clean your frogging when you're done. But she said, here's a magic wand. So cute. Sarah, Memphis E. Sarah. Memphis Sarah E. My bad. Memphis Sarah E. Flosstube and Instagram. And she got a floss card with Elvis on it. And she made these amazing scissor fobs, bag pulls, whatever you want to use them for. It's got a 2023 down at the bottom, a turtle in the middle. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Super cute. Another one from Crazy Band Lady Stitches, Zan. And this is like a bag pull, zipper pull type situation. Got a music note and a sunflower to go with her sticker. Arita Perez. Floss tags. Margaret Hay and Karen Busby, the Upstairs Stitch, handed these out. You've got a cute bumblebee fly thing, and then a star. I think they said they were from I think they were from Texas, so this was their Texas star. I think when they handed that to me, I think that's what they said. Some amazing floss tags, but there's no name on them, so I don't know who dropped those off. I wanted to like intercept people as they were dropping things off to me and make sure I was getting names. It didn't happen. There was no, you would come back to your table like from like getting lunch or whatever, and there was a ton more stuff. We've got, okay, this is also from Janelle. She made these for her table mates or the people in our friend group. I'm not sure how many people she made these for, but it is a dragonfly. It needs to be blocked. I'm going to block it. She told us to block it, but it's like she crocheted it. I'm pretty sure she crocheted it in a butterfly. And then in the middle, this is my name. That's upside down. I don't know how to make this better. It's still upside down. What's happening? This way? Whatever. There you go. Super cute. Super cute. I absolutely love that. Absolutely. More floss tags, but they don't have a name on them. The organza bags were everywhere this year, y'all. So Finished by Jan. Is this from Jan the Finisher? This might be from Jan the Finisher at Keepsakes. And this is a project fabric thread. So this is like a project bag thing. You can hang it on your project bag so you know what's inside the bag. Great Lakes Stitchers Gathering. And then this says to scan me. I wonder if that's where you get to their information. Great Lakes Stitchers Gathering. Lynn was handing out tea, and I got an English breakfast tea. Yes, please. Need to make that. Maybe tonight. Elaine Bauer is Lady Mama Squirrel. Lady Mama Squirrel, I love that. On Instagram, she's got a cute floss tag, and then she even put a little bit of floss on it, and it's orange. Perfect. Connie and Melina from Count Twice Stitch Once. Front design is Count Twice Stitch Once by the Primitive Hair. Stitched by Connie. That's a Connie stitch. And then the twins were going around, Marcia and Beth, handing out their floss tags. And, oh, I got another thing from Sheila. See, that sometimes happens too, is that they've gone around the room and then they don't, or maybe you even run into them and they hand it to you, but then they go around the room and then they put one in your spot, so then you ended up with multiple things. Judy, oh, JBW Designs. She was there. It's so pretty. Abby Top Knot. This is like a glass cleaner type situation. Oh, no, who gave me this? Zan? Zan, did you give me this? I think Zan gave me this. She sewed my mat situation, my stitching mat situation that I had still have. And I think she sewed this coaster. I'm pretty sure it was Zan. This is from Stacie, and I already ate this thing was full to bursting with candy, and I ate most of the candy already. But it's also got that seam fix thing that I really like in there, so now I have two of those. That's perfect. I could leave one in my stitchy spot and one in my bag. But then she gave me this purple butterfly, and it's got my initial and 2023, and this whole, it's like a scissor fob bag pull situation. Yes. Thank you so much, Stacie. We're still going, folks. We are still going. Stephanie. She's got two. there's two N's in her name, so instead of Stephanie, it looks like Steph Annie. Anyways, she was handing out. I met her quite a few times. Late night stitching. She rode back with us because she was waiting for the bus, and I'm like, I got room in my car, jump in. So threader, one of those flower threader thingy bobbers. Lori, the flying cross stitcher. We've met before, and now we've met again. I will remember meeting this time because maybe before I didn't. Too many people. Threaders! And then I need to put this in a safe place. These are for, oh, they're for the Christmas JBW Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas ornaments that I'm stitching, and I needed a pearl, a large white pearl. So Connie brought me 2 different sizes. She didn't know which size would be better. So thank you, Connie. My bead hookup. That's my bead hookup. This is the stitch, the make and take. For the end of StitchCon, they give you a make and take. If you have not gone to Weekend Bee yet and you're somehow watching me, now is the time to look away. I don't think I'm going to be able to put this together. I was going to put it together right here, but I'm not going to be able to. There's a bunch of jump rings on here, in here. Probably one for each thing. But then we've got 310, because it's the year of 310. 2023 charm. And a bicycle, because the bicycle was everywhere this year. And then all the rings, and then like a lobster ring thingy. So, sorry, I'm shaking the camera. Sorry, done. Back in the baggie, because I'm not going to be able to put that together. I was going to be like, oh, I'll just make it right now. No, that's not going to happen. Too many tiny things for shaky hands. I'll focus on that later. Okay. We are still going, folks. I'm pretty sure that this was at the same table that Nicole was sitting at with the F's to give. I'm pretty sure it was, but I'm not 100%. But I got a blue cardinal. I was like, I'm going to get the blue cardinal one. Thank you. And then, oh, also in this bag, I almost forgot. Also in this bag from Leanne was the fabric, the needle minder, and 3 things of floss. And they are just one of a kinds. Pretty colors. It says OOAK on it. It took someone in our group telling us what OOAK meant because there was a lot of us that were confused. I got some bobbin plastic thread drop thingies. And then the last things in here are some stickers. Deliciousthreads.com. Oh, I dropped it. Says it's not harding if it's cross stitch. And then we have the Vintage Sew Gal. I made this sticker. And then we have Welcome to Whips and Sips. Oofta. I'm 100% that they're from Minnesota. They were at the Minnesota table. I wonder if this thread drop one wasn't from the Minnesota table as well. This one might have been from the Minnesota table. And by that, I mean everybody at that table was from Minnesota. That's everything in the bag. But I still have one more bag over here. This whole bag situation was from my amazing friend Candy. She made us a cute little tray with the bat fabric. She's such a good sewer. And then everybody got one of those trays. And then we all got some tea. So I got a perfectly mint tea and a peppermint herbal tea. So I got some teas. Yes. And then there's some candy in here. Like a whole, oh, it's stuck. Some candy, some Jolly Ranchers. Oh, there's a needle minder in here. Positive Thoughts Only needle minder. Love that. Oh, there's a little frog in here. Oh, he's a needle minder. So cute. Oh, I'm showing you his belly. Frog. Frog needle minder. He should have been on my board. I didn't know he was a magnet. Okay. And then, that was in everybody's bag, but then I had a special bag. Because I'm special. I'm always special. Pardon the crinkles. Okay, all of this stuff comes from Carina Dolce Cosmetics and Apothecary. There's her information. Carina Dolce. And so I have Carina Dolce Apothecary Slytherin Wax. So it's like for your wax warmers. And I actually do like the smell. I'm very picky on my smells. And then I have a Slytherin lip balm and Slytherin hand and body lotion. All kitted up in all my Slytherin thingies. Thank you, Candy. Candy is the amazing 614 Stitcher if you have not checked her out already. So many shout outs in this video. Let's see, what else do we have over here? That's all my mail. Okay. I was emptying out my bag with all my whips in it so that I could put like all my whips away and try to organize as I got home. And somebody thought that it would be a good idea to stick this in my bag. I'm assuming it's from the freebie table, and if you are have a fear of creepy clowns, now is the time to look all the way away. But I got a clown alphabet, y'all. I wish I knew who stuck this in my bag. I wonder if it wasn't Colleen. She gave me something last year too that was off the wall crazy. But wouldn't that just be... I should stitch the C. Where is it at? A, B, C. Stitch the C and send it to her. If it was Colleen. I don't know if it was Colleen. But this is by Just Cross Stitch. I don't know if that's the same thing as the like Just Cross Stitch magazine. It says Palm Coast, Florida. See if there's a year in this thing here. But then this one says Birmingham, Alabama. I don't know. Where are you guys actually located at? 1990. Symbol of Excellence Publishers. Copyright 1990. Nice. Nice. 11 count, 14 count, 18 count, and 22 count. Huh. What are the... Oh yeah, there's the colors. All DMC. The pattern is minuscule. Like glasses necessary. Random things that end up in your bags. So I think that's all my StitchCon stuff. And then I did already show you all of the... Oh, yes. Okay, so thanks to Zan, Crazy Band Lady Stitches. She had a couple of leftover things that she was giving away at StitchCon that she ended up coming home with. And guess what? When I was cleaning out my stitching bag, I thought I handed these all out. I did not. So I have 2 of these left over. These were like the little gift bags that I made. I did not make very many of them, and so I thought I handed them all out, but I didn't. I ended up with 2 of them still left in my bag. So if you didn't go to StitchCon, and I mean, I guess even if you did and you didn't end up with one of my bags, I seriously did. I made like a handful. But there's all kinds of good stuff in there. There's lotion, a scrunchie. There's like some eye mask thingies. There's a squishy thing, just like my snake. There's a ring pop in there that's probably broken and crushed. I don't know. If you're interested in one of these, say... What do we want to say for this? Say gold. God, that was hard. Gold. I was looking at the back. Say gold. You've got some gold eye thingies in there, plus they're in a gold bag. So just say the word gold, G-O-L-D. That is giveaway number 3 for this episode. So if you have been paying attention, you're on all 3. what are the other ones? There's Floss, and then there's Stacie's. So Stacie will mail internationally. The Floss I'll mail internationally. These I don't think I'll mail internationally, just because there's like lotion in there, and there's food. I'm not gonna mail these ones internationally. Sorry. But what else do I want to say? Please be 18. Like and subscribe. Don't say any of the trigger words for this whole entire thing. Like if you say the word giveaway, free, whatever, it's gonna cause trolls, and then I don't want to have to deal with it. Plus, I will never tell you to email me or pay me money or anything to get your freebie. I'm gonna tell you to message me on my Instagram, and it's either gonna come from Stitching Goddess Designs, like who actually recorded this, or it's gonna come from Athena Spore, who is my other Flosstube. Not my other Flosstube. It's like my original YouTube account that I still have on my phone, and so that's where I end up doing all my comments from. If it's not from either of those places, don't comment to me, or don't pay me money. Don't do an email to random people. Just message me directly on Instagram. Give me your address, and I'll get you the things. What else? Okay. I'm trying to think of like StitchCon stories. Like, I don't know what else happened. I feel like it was a blur. There was laughing. There was so much friends, fun, all the things. One of the days we didn't want to go out, and so Bobby's like, I'm ordering Culver's in. Does anybody want to go in? And I was like, yes, give me Culver's. I want Culver's. And so then once it came, I'm like, how much do you owe? And she's like, no, it's okay. And I'm like, no, I didn't expect you to buy me lunch. What is your PayPal? And she's like, no. She wouldn't give me her PayPal. And I'm like, okay, fine. I'll just go order something from you then. So without even like telling her, I just went and placed an order to pay for my lunch. I will pay you back. So it came in the mail today, so I will show you that. I haven't even opened it yet. It's her mystery grab bag full of horror movie needle minders. Also in the bag was some Skittles and some Starburst I already ate. She included this in my bag. If you know the Banana Laffy Taffy, I don't like Banana Laffy Taffy. And so she went out of her way to send me a giant Banana Laffy Taffy. And now I gotta figure out, I'll see Melina in a month. I'll save this, take it to Melina's house. Melina's gonna get a giant Banana Laffy Taffy because she likes them. I do not. Okay, here we go. Here's some needle minders. They're all sticking together. Hang on. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. Let me get them all out of the bag. I haven't even looked at these yet. I feel like there's magnets falling apart here. Yeah, some of them fall apart. It's what do you call? Whatever that glue is. I'll glue them back together. It's fine. No big deal. Why can't I think of the glue? E6000. So here's one of them. That's Leatherface. Definitely. Chainsaw Massacre. So cute. They're so cute, little killers. Y'all, Jason. Yes, Jason. Hockey mask, Jason. We'll get there. We'll get there. Annabelle. She's so cute. I love all these cute little killers. This is fun. Hold, please. This is the Nun. With her blood teeth. Look at her blood teeth. And Michael Myers. Cute. I need a Freddy. I need a Freddy to go with my Jason and my Michael Myers. I have to have the trio because my kids one year were Michael Myers, Freddy, and Jason. I need the trio. Bobby, I need the trio. Oh, see, that's how they broke. They snapped together and they just snapped. I just broke another one off. Cool. I'll fix them. It's fine. Everything is fine. It's E6000. It's no big deal. Okay. Life updates. okay, prior to leaving to StitchCon, I had my appointment with, oh yeah, life updates is like also medical updates. So if you're not here for all that, totally peace out. I get it. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for coming to my StitchCon recap. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We're almost at an hour and a half. We'll definitely be an hour and a half by the time I'm done. I have some editing to do, but ooh, and then I have to add in the videos of the brag table. Ooh. Oh, you know what else I didn't bring over here was the swag from StitchCon. We got a StitchCon bag, which watch somebody else's. It's all the way over there. I'm not getting up. I can't. I'm buried in things. I literally cannot get up. But we got a nice big tote bag. This is StitchCon on it. Yeah, somebody else showed it. I know they did. I know Zan did for sure. Okay. Life updates, medical updates. If you're not here for that, I'll see you next week. So before leaving to StitchCon, I had my appointment with my pain management for my herniated disc. And according to him, it may be 3 things happening simultaneously. It could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3. Yay. Herniated disc is 100%. There is a herniated disc. There are signs of arthritis in the actual bones of my spine. And the third thing is that when I had my abdominal surgery in 2018, they could have aggravated a nerve sac that is near the pancreas that causes lower back pain. And if that's the issue, then I would need a nerve block on that nerve sac to stop the back pain. The first thing he wanted to try is an epidural, both sides on where the herniated disc is, so one from each side. It's an epidural steroid shot. I will say that I had that done on Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. Oh, I had it done yesterday. Had that done yesterday. Today is Wednesday. I am in more pain today than I was prior to going in. He did the right side, and I didn't feel like he did the numbing medication. It burned. It did whatever, and then it was pressure. Him doing the epidural. It was fine. He did the left side, and I swear to God, he put that needle right on a nerve, and I yelled. And I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And he was like, don't move, I'm sorry, don't move. And I was just like, and the nurse was like, you can cuss at him if you need to. And I'm like, oh my God. And then he was putting like the actual medication in, and it still hurt. He was like, you should feel pressure. And I'm like, I feel pain. I'm also like red and splotchy. I don't know how much you can tell. My face is like on fire. I don't handle steroids. I do not. And I told him this, and he was like, it's a more localized thing. It's right there. It's not going to go all over your body. I'm like, I don't believe you, because I've had I've had knee shots, and it did the same thing to me. I did get some sleep last night, so I wasn't like wide awake. But I will tell you, I am having way more back pain than I was prior, and I'm having pain down my leg as well, which I've never had pain down my leg before. So good job with that epidural. He just said that it could take up to 10 days for me to feel the full effect and have pain relief, and that also 30% of people don't experience any pain relief, and they have to have it done a second time. I have an appointment with the surgeon scheduled for July. And then we'll talk to the surgeon and see what's going on there, because I see the pain management again on later this month. I don't know that I'm going to opt in for a second round of this immediately, especially if 10 days out, I'm like, I better see some amazing improvement between now and then. And if I don't, I don't want to do a whole nother steroid thing again. I may wait and talk to the surgeon and see what the surgeon has to say before I opt for a second epidural thing happening. The pain management doctor did say that I could make the case for the skipping the epidural because of the adverse reaction I have to steroids. So with the surgeon, because usually the surgeon requires you to do this first before they just jump straight into surgery. They ask you to do this first to try to get the pain under control. I saw him on Monday before leaving to StitchCon, and on Tuesday, the day I left to St. Louis, I went and had my third infusion, and as I was leaving, I went in having pretty bad back pain that day, and so like I was asking him for an ice pack for my back, and I asked him for, or a heat pack, I don't even remember which one I asked him for. I asked him for something because I needed something on my back. I reclined my legs up. They give you recliners to sit in and all the things. And, you know, she's like, what's going on? Because I was like walking all weird, and I told her my back is just killing me. And so then as I was leaving, she's like, well, hopefully that back pain will start feeling better in a couple of days. And I was like, what? And I was like, okay, that leads me to a whole array of questions that I wanted to ask you. And I'm, of course, remembering as I'm leaving, I'm sorry. But what am I supposed to be getting out of these infusions? Because I was thinking like status quo, like not getting any worse, but not getting any better. And she's like, oh no. Around sometime between the 4th and the 12th, but usually most people at the 7th infusion say that they start feeling better around the 7th one. It could happen as early as 4, it could happen as late as 12, but right around 7 is usually where most people start feeling better. And I was like, what do you mean by better? Because I seriously was going through this thinking that like I wasn't going to have an improvement, like this was the rest of my life. And she's like, oh no, she said, I'm not going to say you're going to go out there and run a marathon, but your fatigue will definitely get so much better. You know, people like 3 to 4 days after getting an infusion is usually when it peaks, and then you stay at that peak until about a week before your infusion again, where you start to decline off again. And so you have like a good, you know, because you get infusions every 6 weeks, so you have like a good, I mean, if you have a week at the beginning, a week at the end, you've got a good 4 weeks of good. And she said, like, you can host a garage sale on the weekend and be fine. You could do a whole day's work and then still be able to like cook dinner at night and hang out with your family. I'm like, I'm at the point now where most days I can't even do any work. Like, even getting on here to do a Flosstube is just like, and I guarantee you, by the time I get done doing this Flosstube, that's it. That was all the spoons I had in me for the rest of the day. I'm not doing anything else today. Guaranteed. This is it. So, I don't have the motivation to get up and do the things every day. And the fatigue is just, it's the fatigue, it's the brain fog, it's the mental block, it's just me sitting in this chair inside my head saying, get up and do the things, get up and do the things, get up and do the things. And I don't. I just stay sitting here and nothing gets done. So to hear there's a light at the end of this tunnel, and I will be, you don't even know. You do not even know. And then the fact that possibly the whole back situation is going to be resolved at some point. Oh my God, you guys, I will be walking on freaking cloud 9. I'm like, I cannot even imagine. I cannot. As it stands right now, I'm a week out of having the infusion, and I am having severe back pain, and the fatigue is real. I know I went to StitchCon, so retreat hangover. I came home from StitchCon. First of all, there wasn't a whole lot of sleeping happening because we kept staying up for late night and then getting up early to hit the room like bright and early. We left on Sunday, and I drove to St. Louis, stayed the night at Beth's house again. I don't even know what time we went to bed that night, but I know it was like 10 o'clock the next morning that I got up. I wasn't in a super rush to like get up and get out the door. Got up, on my way, got home around 2 and crawled literally up these stairs and then up another flight on my hands and my feet, like going up the stairs, like on my hands. And when I got to the upper level where the living room now is, the kids were in there. They're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not okay. I gotta go lay down. I gotta take a nap." And so, first of all, I drove from St. Louis to here without stopping. I didn't need gas. I had enough gas to get home. I just drove straight through three and a half hours, sitting on my butt the entire time. Yes, I had my back pillow with me. I was still in a lot of pain. So, crawled to my bed, took some pain pills, and crashed out. Done. I woke up when my husband said he was on his way home. I got the hiccups again. Darn it. Woke up because he called he was on his way home. And I'm like, "I'm sleeping." And he's like, "Okay." And he's like, "What's for dinner?" And I'm like, "You figure that out." And I went back to sleep. I didn't wake up again until apparently he had already been home and cooked some hot dogs and brats type stuff. And he was bringing me dinner. And at this point, like when I fell asleep, Harry Potter 1 I put on because I fell asleep to it. And when he woke me up, Harry Potter 2 was on. So I don't know if I did that, he did that. I don't know. It doesn't normally just go to the next thing. I don't have it. I have it so it just stops after the first one. Ooh, bunny. Hopping across my yard. Anyways, he's like, "Babe, you gotta get up." Because I have to take meds with dinner. He's like, "Babe, you gotta get up and take your meds with your dinner. You gotta eat." I don't want to. So I did. I got up. I ate. Took my meds. I sat and watched TV with him for a little bit because I was awake now. And then went to bed again because he had an early flight in the morning. And I slept all the way until 10 o'clock the next morning again. So that was a lot of sleeping to try to catch up. And so, yeah, 10 o'clock yesterday morning. And then yesterday I had the epidural procedure, came home, laid around doing a whole lot of nothing because my back was screaming at me, which it is doing now again because I've been sitting here for so long. Anyways, laid around, and I forced myself to stay up until bedtime. Like I was not going to allow myself a nap because too much sleeping. So I stayed up until bedtime and then I was wide awake. I didn't go to sleep until after 1 o'clock this morning. Yay! But I had to get up at 7 because we had stuff this morning that I had to do, so. I may need a nap. I don't know. I think I'm going to get some stitching done. Oh, today's the 14th, so 100 owls. I haven't worked on 100 owls in a couple of months now, and so I'm excited to get this out and get working on it. I'm working on this with Beth. Her birthday is also on the 14th of her month. Mine's on the 14th of my month, 2 different months. We started this together, and then we decided the 14th is when we should work on it. And I might see if she's going to work on it today, too. I'm thinking... No, there's one more thing. I'm looking over here. I'm like, I'm wondering if there's anything else I have to show you. Hopefully Wendy is still hanging out and was here for life updates. Hold on. Ugh. Hold, please. I need to see if there's anything else on this chair. I don't think there is. Hopefully Wendy's still hanging out for life updates. So sorry, Wendy. I got stitchy kindness. Y'all, look at that. It's a stitch marker for like knitting, but it could be like a zipper pull or a scissor fob or something type situation too. It stabbed its way. It's a knife. Of course it stabbed its way, but it was this jump ring that stabbed its way right there. And then, let's see if I can get it in the hole again. Right there. So it was right there, and it was right there, and it was like through the envelope and everything. And I was like, oh, I hope whatever's in there's not broken. It wasn't. It's fine. But look at this cute card. The Art of Stress Baking. Rediscovering... Oh, I can't read it. There's a thing in there. And cheer. Joy and cheer. Secret Life of Delivery Drivers. Small talk, big gatherings, a holiday pursuit, the thrill of online shopping. Overeating and napping, a love story. Yes. 101 topics to discuss over family dinner. Hugs and close proximity interactions, a refresher. Hopefully that stayed recording. I'm on a low battery. So anyways, thank you so much, Wendy. My internet friend from up north, all the way up north. I love it so much. Thank you. I've not got anything else. I'm rambling. Midwest goodbyes. We're at over an hour and a half at this point. I'm gonna put in the brag table videos. If you are interested in seeing StitchCon pictures, all that kind of stuff, we did an amazing reel of us not being suspicious around StitchCon. It was so much fun. Go check out my Instagram. It's all on there. That's all I've got for this week. If I had anything that I missed, it's going to be in next week. I don't know what else to say. I will see you guys all next week. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.